Hi, it's Pam at South Shore Travel. Want to make sure I hope you can hear me. I had announced that we were going to be live. Let me make sure the microphone is on. Yes, I think we're good. Well, it's Friday evening. I hope you've had a good week. It's been a very busy day. Today was fun because I got to have lunch with one of my partners in putting European trips together. Rebecca with Europe Express invited me to lunch, and we had a great lunch and got to put our heads together about some of the just ideas for creating some really great trips for my clients. I wanted to go live tonight and just mention, I've had so many people, this time of year I always have people ask about possibly arranging something nice as like a Christmas gift for someone special, where maybe you're not traveling, at Christmas, but it's something you can give to them for the holidays. But when we try to do something, we do that quite often. But sometimes people say, I want to go somewhere over Christmas and even over maybe Christmas and New Year's, because so many people have that time off from their school or their work or whatever. But finding availability is really pretty tricky. Quite often there's nothing available. We run into that a lot. But I wanted to get on here and mention, if you have an idea that you would like to be gone over Christmas and even through New Year's Eve and go do something truly fabulous, I've got an idea. And I just wanted to share this because I just discovered it today. Sometimes we will have maybe a group that has to cancel due to, whatever reason. And when that's the case, I want you to benefit. If somebody else has to cancel and that opens up some space for something you might not be able to do otherwise, I'd like to let you know. So I do hope you might, even if you're not interested in this, maybe you know someone to forward this to. I'm talking about a European river cruise. Now, before you click away and do something else, hear me out. This is a wonderful trip. It's a bucket list kind of trip, and usually they're not going to be available, but there is a sailing that goes from December 22nd all the way through January 1st. Okay? Now, this is a trip going from Basel, Switzerland. That's where you would begin, where you would get on the ship. It's a 10-day cruise. And you're going to end up in Amsterdam. Now, you're probably thinking, well, what do you do in each place? Why would I do this in the winter time? Well, yes, it's going to be cold winter time, which makes it fun for people like me that are from South Texas. It's probably going to be snowy, and it's just going to seem like the Christmas holidays. And sometimes it doesn't seem that much like Christmas holidays around here when we don't have snow. But I made a few notes. This is on the Rhine and the Moselle rivers, and this is with one of my preferred river cruise companies. They are not all created equally. I know you've heard of some of them, but they are just not created equally. What I'm talking about is one where you are going to be, there's 200 or less guests on board. The ship is staffed by people who have been hired specifically because they have a real heart for service and for hospitality. You're not going to be an annoyance to them. You're going to be made to feel like you're part of the family, and they're just going to be happy to see you and take great care of you and showcase their part of the world. Most of these people are from the European countries. So anyway, small group of people, very relaxing. So much is included. You visit places like Freiburg, where you can go into the Black Forest. There may be some options for hiking in the Black Forest, which that would be really neat. This is the area where the cuckoo clocks are made. And then Strasbourg, which is a fascinating town with this beautiful old cathedral. And it is a town that has gone from being French to German and French to German during the different wars. So it's really interesting to meet the people and hear about them. I see some people have joined us. Yay! So also there's some of the UNESCO sites in this area, this part of the world. These are very historic, very old, cathedrals or maybe towns, ruins, those kinds of things that are just amazing. So there are vineyards. You get to go to Rudesheim, and you don't want to miss the Siegfried's Mechanical Musical Instrument Museum, which is just a blast to go see. And there's wine tastings, there's Baroque palaces, there's medieval towns. There's a lot of World War I and World War II history that's really fascinating. And then seeing how these countries have modernized, even though they have such a historical and ancient setting quite often. Some of these towns that still have the town walls and that kind of thing. And it's nice to go during the holidays because it's a little bit off season, and you get to maybe go to a church service with the locals, or just get to see some of the local people celebrating. Maybe some of the Advent type concerts and things like that is just really special. There's even a factory, I did not know this, where they make mustard in one of the areas in Germany. And you get to go through Cologne, and Cologne has an amazing cathedral. And so that's, those kind of cities are just amazing because you have a tour, it's all included, your meals are included, your drinks are included, entertainment is included, and the entertainment on these small ships is amazing. Many of the evenings there will be maybe performers that perform with the local orchestras or perform with the local opera company, and they will come on and in these small intimate areas perform for you, and it is just such a cozy, wonderful setting. It's just a really great way to see that part of the world. So here's things to know. This cruise that I'm talking about, and there's some others that are maybe not exactly like this one, but I know this one has availability. December 22nd, it ends on January 1st. It's 10 days. They have some discounts, $7.50 off per person. It's very nice. And there are a few staterooms that have the French balconies where I can explain the difference, but there's the French balconies, there's the bigger staterooms that have a double balcony, and it's just a great opportunity. So you've probably heard about river cruising. The best ships, like the ones I'm talking about, they sail very full. And sometimes the ships will have, because they're small, they can be very flexible in terms of if they have to change an itinerary due to some weather situation or something like that. They can do that, and they don't make it a hassle for you at all. So you get to see parts of Central Europe without packing and unpacking, without hassles, and with just great hospitality. So we've been to that area of the world during the winter time, and it was just neat. It was so quiet in so many places, and it's so nice to go into the little coffee shops or back to the ship and have some, the hot chocolate. Or they also have something, especially during this time of the year, the Glühwein. It's heated up and spiced wine. It's very delicious. I had some. Of course, I was getting cold one time at one of the Christmas markets, and my hands are always cold. And the cup felt so great, with this Glühwein. Of course, I downed it because I was kind of thinking in terms of hot chocolate, really. But after I drank that cup down, realized, ooh, this is wine. This is not hot chocolate. So I'm a real lightweight. I don't drink a lot, so you do have to watch for that. But all sorts of treats. And there may be some of the Christmas markets still going. They tend to kind of wrap up right before the holidays. So you might get in on the tail end of the actual Christmas markets, which are just beautiful. So anyway, Share this with your friends. And I don't normally work on Saturdays, but this weekend and early next week, get in touch with me and let's see if we can find you some space on this sailing. I know that it's booking up even just today. So you can email me at pam@southshore-travel.com. You can call me at 281-334-7919. And let's see if we can put this together for you. So you'll have to be ready with the passport, and we have to go ahead and pay in full because it's not really very far from now. So I hope this was interesting to you, and let me know. Give me some comments. And it's Friday evening. A lot of you are probably going out to dinner, or ending your day. But I thought I would mention this real quick. And so I hope to talk to you later. Have a great weekend. Thanks. Bye.